planner friends, it's Mandy from My Unique Plans, and today we're going to be planning in my dashboard planner for the week of, oh wow, forgot what week it was, week of October 14th. So I'm using a Franken-planned planner for my catch-all everyday planner. I love this cover. I got this on a planner at Hobby Lobby and it just jumped out at me and said, it's fall. It definitely feels a little bit more like winter here today. We woke up to about 30 degrees this morning, but it is fall, so we're gonna do a fall layout. I have the new fall sticker book to pull from, and then I grabbed just a few others, my trusty seasonal, and then squad life and squad goals. So inside for October, I am actually using the guts out of the new Homebody planner. I was so excited to see a neutral dashboard layout. I love the way that things changed on this side of the page, and I just couldn't wait until January. So I went ahead, I pulled out October. I've already went through, I've redated all the weeks, and we are gonna go ahead and get started here. So let's move this out of the way. So one of the things that I did in advance was I had some fall-ish washi tape, and I went ahead and just put little samples. I know I want to put something up here over this dotted line. I just wasn't exactly sure what. So just little samples there, so as I'm decorating the pages, I can kind of figure out which one of those speak to me the most. So the first thing I want to do, I've done a little pre-planning. I've got 3 things coming up that I need to make sure I get paid next week. So in the squad life, and you may have seen me do this in a previous video, they have these appointment stickers. These aren't actually appointments, so I'm gonna cut the appointment off. I'll save that for later. Grab my tweezers. And I'm actually going to lay these down right here next to these days. And the reason I'm doing this, instead of using colorful boxes or, boxes out of one of the other fall themes, is because these colors work so well in my fall themes. So I want to vary it a little bit. I don't want 3 of the same color. All right, and then I'll go back and I'll write these things in and take the sticky notes out, and that'll be done. So I'm gonna move this page off to the side a little bit because I want to start on this side of the page. Up here is where it generally says errands in the new Homebody layout, and I don't use this for errands. So out of, this is squad life, we have these stickers. Let me just look here in squad goals. Squad goals has some too. Oh, decisions. So I think for this week, I'm going to use these out of Squad Life, and I'm going to kind of go with these brown ones. I guess maybe they're more tan. So this I'm going to change to say, remember. Over here, where it normally says to buy, is where I put my to-do list for the week. This one says important. I think we're going to leave that for now. We may cover that up with a different sticker. We will. So, let's see. Swimming suits not fall. Here's where fall starts. So, I'm kind of wondering if these big boxes will fit right in there. There was one back here that I really liked. Had a little bit of a dot grid. It's a girl with a pumpkin. And that is going to fit perfectly right there. So that takes care of covering that up. And as I'm looking at it, I just realized that this remember sticker is super crooked. I know that doesn't bother some people, but will bother me. Not looking for perfection, but really, really crooked. Just kind of throws me for a loop. So, even though this is a really neutral spread, and these are pretty neutral colors, I'm not feeling the blues, so I'm gonna go through and I think these fall colored circles, I apparently used these before, those fit perfectly over that and just brings a little bit more of the fall colors into play. So, you know, while I'm getting these down, I just want to remind everybody that we are all unique individuals, and if I had one piece of advice to give others, especially those that are starting out in the planner community, is that your spreads are not going to look like anybody else's. I don't post these videos because I want people to go back and try to get the exact same stickers and copy and make their spreads look exactly like mine. I follow a bunch of really great planner babes on YouTube and Instagram, and I love watching Heather Kell from Kell of a Plan and Marianne from Planning with Bumble. But I don't watch those videos because I want to duplicate their spreads. These videos are really meant to just give you some ideas, some inspiration. Maybe you hadn't thought about covering up these, or you thought you had to use whiteout. Maybe you're doing a fall spread and you don't care that those blues and greens, albeit pretty neutral, don't match your fall colors on the rest of your spread. You know what? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. One of the things I love about planning and the Happy Planner is how customizable everything is. So I can sit down to do a spread and I can tap into my creative juices and make it my spread. It's not mimicking anyone, it's not matching anyone, and as long as at the end of the day I like what I've done and it is something that is going to work for me in the way that I plan and the way that my days go, then I've done the perfect spread and I couldn't be happier. All right, so we've got those covered up. So we've got this focus box down here, and I kind of want to put a little something. I've got a lot next week that's going to be going here in my to-do list and in my remember list, but I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot going on in that bottom list. So, let's take this, it's fall, y'all. We're just going to use that to cover up focus. And then I think I'm really just going to use this more for decorative purposes. So maybe let's see. This might be a good place to just bring in a few more of these squad girls. And actually, I think I'm gonna put her over here because I can put her down and not take up too much room. So, what do we want to do in the middle here? You ever sit down and you think you know exactly what you're going to do in your spread? And then as you start laying items down, you completely change your mind. You know what? Let's grab this tree. And I know that it is going to be too long. Maybe we can run it up. I'm okay with cutting it a little bit, but I don't want to cut it too short. You know, and here's another tip. Don't be afraid to cut your stickers. I know we spend a lot of money on our stickers and we fall in love with them, but don't be afraid to cut them. Make them work for you. And then over here, we have, if I can get them off the page, we've got a pile of leaves. Give it some dimensional effects here. And that brings in this little doggy. So I think we had some more. Dogs over here. So then I think I'm just going to take some of these little scatterings of leaves, and we'll just kind of put that on the bottom of the page, make it look like the leaves are blowing around a little bit. There's another one. And kind of on this one over here. What else do we have? What else do we have? I think we're going to grab this one last patch of leaves. And I want to make sure I don't get it up in there. There we go. I think that looks awful cute. Now I've got the leaves going along the bottom. And I've got just a couple individual leaves here. We can add one there. There's a brown one. Just kind of carry that along the whole bottom. I like that. I think that pretty much takes care of that side of the page. So now I want to try to balance things out a little bit. We put the decorative elements down there. We've got her up there. I don't want to do two of the same girls. I know I don't have a lot going on here. So let's do this. We have this sticker, which matches that gal there. So we're going to put that in the corner. And then I really don't do a whole lot of decorating on this side of the page, simply because I'm using it so functionally. So then I think the only thing that's left to do here is to decide which washi tape I want to use. And I'm really not liking this one. And I don't like this one. I do kind of like this one because it pulls in the leaves. So, but I also kind of like this one because it pulls in a little bit of the, let's just move these down here for a minute and just see. I think we're gonna go with the fall leaves. So I don't want these lines to show through, so I am actually going to end up whiting those out. So what I normally do is I just grab whatever I have close by, which in this case is some sticker books, and use them. Now if I was using a darker washi, then I wouldn't need to do this. I could also do this with just some white sticker paper. and then put my washi on top of that. But for right now, because it's what I have handy, I'm just going to use my correction tape to get rid of those black lines there. And you can see I got a little bit on my book. And then I don't want to cover up where it says October. Well, that was really a straight line. I could also do this with my white Jelly Roll pen. I think that would take a very long time though to get through all of these lines. All right. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and just snip off a little bit where it went over the edge. All right, so here's that leaf washi tape. So let's, well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Maybe this washi tape is too old. Well, darn it. I really want to use this leaf washi tape, but I'm not so sure that it wants to be used. So let's see, maybe I was just unrolling it too fast. So let me unroll this very slowly. Let's see if I can get a big enough piece. It's still really sticky. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's too sticky. It's starting to rip that way. All right, I think that washi tape has seen its better days. So we're gonna switch gears and we'll use this one, which was my second choice. And it'll still be super cute because it's still gonna pull in a bunch of those colors. And this one isn't quite as wide, so we'll put that down. And I'm going to have to re-punch for that hole, but that's okay. Make sure that I cover up all of that. But I don't like that. That's too much. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change gears. Again, I'm just a mess today. I thought I had this whole spread all determined and planned out. And of course, because I took that piece of washi up, took a little bit of that off, but that's okay. So now, I'm going to use the edge of my book because I'm having a hard time seeing the edge of the white paper on the white. I'm going to try not to get my head in the shot here, guys, but So we get that across the top there. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Oh, hold on. I've got, yep. Because this washi has a little bit of a pattern to it, I wanted to make sure that I got the pattern going the right way. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, one of these, is it this one? Let's look in the fall sticker book. Really not finding anything I want in there. Well, you know what? That may just be it. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Here we've got, in the squad goals, we've got these kind of leafy strips that I think I can add right up here to the top of the page. Just to kind of fill in that white space where you could see a little bit of the dry erase. And to tie it together over here, we're going to take it all the way down the page. So it'll also kind of frame in October. This, and I think I can cut and get this kind of right there going around, and then I've got one for over here. I'll put it this way. Now I don't have to punch the holes. All right, not what I was going for, but I kind of like it. I think it's awful cute. So if you enjoyed this video, you can hit the like button below. If you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and happy planning, everyone.